guys act like we didn't meet in my previous video. Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Have This Talk. I am your host, Choco Butter. Thank you for returning back. If you're a returning subscriber though, please do not forget to like and also share this video as you watch. To my new subscribers, thank you. If you are a new viewer as well, please, I would encourage you to click the subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your presence here. God bless you. So as you all know, or if you do not know, the month of October is an amazing month in respect to the mental health globally, and also the International Day of the Girl Child that happened respectively on the 10th and 11th of October this year. Earlier in the third quarter of this year, I was invited to speak at an initiative for the Girl Child Day by Lukai, a platform for children, for the growth of children and the advancement of children also in their academics as well, which happens yearly during the International Day of the Girl Child, and this is for every child, both genders as well. And so I was given an opportunity to speak, and due to the short time and lack of enough preparation, my bad actually, I wasn't able to touch some areas and speak elaborately on what I was there to talk about. So I comprised all of them together in this video, and this is majorly for children and also for parents and adults too as well. So I would encourage that you share this video to as many people as possible, to as many parents and also young ones that would be needing this information. So I started with this. The mental health is the makeup of one's emotional, psychological, and social being. This literally deals with how you think, the way you behave, and the way you talk, and also how you express yourself in the midst of people. That's when you connect. This is a part of one's life that one is to pay attention to and that one is to be very sensitive towards. Because I would always say a good mental health does not mean that there are no mental health challenges. No. A good mental health actually is prone to lots of mental challenges as well. So it is very important that you're sensitive towards your mental health and you're attentive to the things that you let in and that you also allow within your environment. With that being said, let's dive into your mental health and you. Parents, please pay attention. It is important that we are taught to understand, to accept each other, to be positive towards people, and to promote empathy towards people. Parents, whatever your children exhibit from small or whilst they are older starts with you, not the teachers and not the school. In a case whereby your children are at school and then they are feeling like they are more powerful than some students because they are, higher on the intelligence part, and maybe some other ones are very slow. It is absolutely absurd. In fact, it is rubbish. I would like to say that, to make some child feel less of themselves because your child is a faster learner than the other child. Everybody did not grow up, having the opportunity to attend good schools. I didn't really go to the best of schools, but I thank God. And because I love to grow, I love to expand my knowledge. That is why I am what I am today. And I'm still growing. And we know how the world turns around sometimes. The less privileged becomes overprivileged. And then the ones that were privileged from the beginning become something else. I'm not saying it is a good thing, but life happens. However, when life throws whatever at you, please learn not to be toxic or become a worse person from that goodness that you've been, expressing right from time. Also, I understand that as parents, we like to differentiate our children from other children. In fact, families are different from families, well, from different backgrounds. But sometimes it is important to teach your children to be mentally aware, mentally present, mentally sensitive. But a child with more IQ and less EQ is a disaster. What is EQ? It's the emotional understanding and capability of oneself and others that helps with different situations and people. There has to be a balance. It must be created. Please look out for that in your children. Again, the upbringing of your children shouldn't be the exact way in which you were brought up. I know nobody was brought up as a parent. We all grew to a point and, got there and started having children. But I'd like you to please go back to some things of your past, not for anything negative, but to reevaluate some things that happened to you that you may be doing to your child that may be damaging your child's mental health, by ensuring that your child's mental health is properly in check and all that you are doing suits your child's mental health. positively. The rate at which adults are affected mentally, children also get affected by that. I think I have one video on the borderline personality disorder that happens in children, that happens literally from a very young age. It happens in adults as well. But I want you to have this awareness that children experience equal mental health situations as adults. Children can be expressive, I know, at that age that they are. Even as we get older as adults, the fact that many of us feel like we get quieter, we get, more introverted, we can express ourselves. Please give them room to talk, give them room to say how they feel. Check in on them, know where it is that it is hurting or that it is being damaged internally or mentally, however way that you can as parents. Yes, sometimes we may be very blind to what our children are going through. Stop feeding your children with so much food. Stop giving them so much food. Stop trying to make your children stop trying to make them look overweight. The things we swallow to internally, like the things we take in as food, all those things to get to affect our brains in some kind of way, and starts to play out, mentally, behaviorally, and in every other ways as well. There needs to be a corrective measure for your child, or a correctional method for your child's mental health. It can be sorted out, provided that you are willing to take some preventive measures, or as well take your children to therapy, or ensure that there are solutions, the solutions that are fit for your children. You take them seriously and you begin to, put them into check. Therapy is not for mad people. It's not for the mentally retarded. I will always say it every time I have to speak in my video. When you go to a friend and you ask a friend for counsel, that is you actually seeking help, and that is therapeutic in some way. So please do not let us shy away from that part of life. It is important, and let's regard it as a normal way of life. Normalize speaking positively to your children. Normalize being respectful to your children. Listen to them. They can be wiser than you at some point. Don't let your children go to TV and hear the TV telling them that they are greater. You are the one that has every word. You have everything important, everything beautiful to tell your child. Make it normal. Make it usual. There are 3 gifts that you can also give your children. I would say the knowledge of God, confidence, and a great mental health. This would help your children become the most amazing people. Even yourself would be proud as a parent. At the end of this video, I created a confession that everyone can take, that everyone can say to themselves, that your children can also say. You read it and then they say after you. You as parents, so you say it to yourselves, because everything that I've discussed, even though I specifically spoke to the parents, I did not even speak to the children as I thought I was going to. Is also important to every adult out there. So please indulge me by taking that confession. Just pause the video and then say or read out all that you see on the screen. Read it out. Don't just say it to yourself in your mind. All right, everyone. So this is the end of today's episode. Thank you for sitting through with me as usual. I know you must have noticed a drop in the brightness. That happened because power went out at my place, and I tried to access other means to get power, but it was abortive. So at least you can still see me. As dark as I am still shining. I mean, yes. All right, so if you are yet to subscribe, if you're yet to like, if you're yet to even share this video, I urge you to do that right away. Please let this video get to as many people as possible, like the popular saying that we've been hearing so far now. Info, which means in English that the information that you sorry, I cannot really interpret it in good English, but I think I'll type it here before this video ends. So please do the needful. Thank you so much for your support all the time. I remain your host, Choco Butter, and I'll see you in my next video on Let's Have This Talk. Bye.